If you're watching this on YouTube, you are watching a cut down version, kind of a highlight reel of our reaction to this episode. You can watch our full reaction, sync up the episode yourself, and watch it along with us over on Patreon. The link to that's in the description. So go check that out there. You can watch every single episode of this series with us up to this point. All right, we're back under the blue lights. Episode 14, Season 7 of TNG. TNG-wise, coming off of Homeward, the Worf and his brother Prime Directive episode. But the last episode in Star Trek we watched was Armageddon Game over in DS9, an episode we enjoyed very much. So, and TNG's been pretty good for the last few episodes, at least.
I think we're on an upswing. The Worf brother episode was pretty good, despite the whole first contact again type deal. It's not over yet. I think there's probably still some good ones here.
And hopefully. We had the Pegasus with Riker. We had Inheritance, Data's mom, Parallels. A lot of good ones recently.
Yeah, this might be a TOS Season 3 type situation. Maybe.
Oh, yeah. Well, let's see.
Most of the people on this colony will remember my grandmother as a healer.
R.I.P.
She talked about her grandmother being a healer before, hasn't she?
Yep.
Her remedies often included words of advice as well as medicinal teas.
Season 1, Arsenal of Freedom.
Jesus Christ.
I will miss Felisa Howard very much. Rest in peace, Nana.
And I'm pretty sure she said her grandma was the one who raised her, basically, on this colony.
In sure and certain hope that her memory will be kept alive within us all.
Important to note this is another planet, because there's no shot in hundreds of years there's room on Earth to bury people.
I was hoping people would get smarter and stop doing that.
Is this first ever, like, legit Star Trek funeral? Like, I know there's Spock in Wrath of Khan, but that's, like, on a ship.
Tasha's. But that's in the holodeck.
Yeah, in the holodeck, yeah. Who the hell?
Old Flame? Oh, yeah.
A little Beverly lore.
Short, sweet, to the point. I always love when an opening is in the middle of the scene.
Cold open.
That was beautiful. Oh, thank you. Diana, did you notice a strange man at the service? It was her favorite flower. She used to keep them all over the house.
Maybe he was a friend or one of her patients.
So she does not know him.
Gave me a remarkable look. Well...
Remarkable?
I mean, he just looked kind of sad.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind having a starship engineer take a look at them.
There it is again.
Television story.
Television story.
Something must have changed back then.
And home-cooked meal.
Oh!
Hey!
Well, we are due at...
And how about Jerry Taylor was the one on that story?
Caldos Colony is a most impressive accomplishment. I actually feel as if I'm in the Scottish Highlands.
I love these funeral uniforms, by the way. Not as ridiculous as the dresses they wear for meeting new people in the Enterprise. But
you think they're different?
Yeah. I mean, Picard wasn't down to his fucking ankles.
Think they're specifically for funerals, or I wonder what they're for.
I don't know, but that flare they have up there, I love that.
Yeah.
Your grandmother had remarkable green eyes.
That's a season 1 outfit with shoulder pads.
How well do you remember your mother?
Very well. I loved her very much. I can remember her face smiling down at me, and I can remember the sound of her voice and her scent. Mostly, I remember Nana, who raised me after my mother died.
Oh.
That's beautiful.
It's a family heirloom. Nana always kept it lit.
You should take it with you.
I think I will.
I don't know why I never thought about this, but she never changed her name back after Jack died.
I think it's I'm not going to speak for all women here, but I think it's kind of like a 50-50 type deal. I mean, especially when your spouse dies, like you didn't divorce or anything.
Right.
I mean, my parents divorced when I was 5. My mom never changed her name back.
It's an annoying process from what I understand. I plan to change my last name eventually, just to end my family line.
Yeah, not due to marriage, just do it.
Just do it. I mean, my line's going to end with me anyway. I'm not having kids.
You have siblings, though.
Yeah, but they're only half.
Don't you have siblings on both sides, though?
They don't count.
Just your specific line.
Just me. Yeah, I mean, because they all came after me. I was the first purebred. Yeah.
a Scottish guy.
Who's there? What the hell are you doing?
I spent more time here in the past 5 years than ye have in the past 20. I took care of your grandmother's house and her affair. That candle has brought nothing but misery and bad luck to your grandmother.
The candle killed her.
Oh my god.
Would you please get out of my house? Now!
Howard women, always the same stubborn fools. I wash my hands of it now. I'll not be responsible for what happens.
It's like a Beyond Belief segment set up.
It really is.
The cursed candle. Could this really happen?
Yeah, from the score to how that whole played out. It is Jonathan Frakes.
Yeah.
I mean, before he did it, but...
It's the middle of summer. We don't have rain at this time of year.
Beta, let's see if we can correct this. I'll check out the colony's climatic flow array.
They're going to change the weather? They have a harp machine?
You know she had a lover? Do you believe that? Nana was 100 years old.
Still getting at it.
I hope I can find a handsome young man in his 30s when I pass the century mark.
30s?
And I think I saw him at the funeral.
Dude, that guy was smashing her grandmother.
Now he's gonna smash Beverly.
It's as if she led an entire life that I knew nothing about.
Beverly, how often did you talk to her? Like in the past 7 years?
Well, exchange letters, at least. I wonder how often.
A good opportunity for you to get your grandmother's affairs in order.
Thank you.
Oh my god, do you think that guy was a gold digger and just had her sign all of everything in her will over to him?
It's like me falling asleep watching TikTok.
So fast I get tired.
Oh, she brought the candle. All right, Jonathan. Oh! The candle is a rapist.
Jesus Christ.
Pair of hands. They were moving across my skin. Like a caress?
Oh, she's into it.
It was as if I knew him. Or more like he knew me. He knew exactly how I liked to be touched.
Jesus Christ.
Frankly, I'm envious. I did fall asleep reading a particularly erotic chapter in my grandmother's journal.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah.
I wonder if I'll have another dream tonight. I'd read 2 chapters.
Well, that was nuts. Okay.
Oh, is this the storm they were talking about? I thought they were going to fix it. Well, it's not raining, I guess.
I think it's just nighttime.
Dinna light that candle, and dinna go to that house, or before you know it, they'll be burying another Howard in this cemetery.
What? Your grandmother seemed to live a pretty long life.
Are you playing that the candle killed her? Do not light the candle.
But even if it did, it took quite a while.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Oh. Yeah, I'd love to go to a planet where it's just always a brisk 64 degrees fall weather so I can wear a sweater and shorts.
Oh no, flowers!
I mean, I would hate to have that many flowers in my house, so this is a nightmare.
Yeah, just the mess is what I'd be mad about.
All the soil, the dirt,
Dirt everywhere.
Is that you?
a little handy cam.
Yeah.
Hello?
Frakes classic. I like to even imagine it's actually Jonathan Frakes standing right in front of her.
But I'm picturing him holding like a flip video camera.
I know somebody's here, so I suggest you...
Oh, look at that. Oh. You know, it's a classic jump scare trick, but I just wouldn't have expected it from Star Trek.
Yeah.
So it got me.
Beverly.
Do you think that guy Ronan is the ghost?
I
Like
think
he
so.
wasn't even real?
Yeah.
Was it a little comm chip?
I love you, Beverly. Just as I loved Felisa before you.
Oh my god.
Who are you?
I just told you, I'm Ronan.
I found a home with Jessel Howard. I loved her very much. When she died, I stayed with her daughter.
So you've just been sexually assaulting your way through this family line for 800 years?
I believe you are the most beautiful women I have ever known.
He says that to all the Howards.
We're going to be together.
I don't understand. Stop it!
What do you not understand? You asked a bunch of expositional questions.
Come in.
Hi, Bev. I just wanted to see if you were going to Mukbara class this morning.
Did you have another dream last night?
Not exactly.
Is anything wrong?
Not at all.
Now I know you're seeing someone.
I'm not seeing anybody.
True, technically.
Very true. Just feeling.
Beverly, when are you going to realize that you can't fool me? Who is it?
I met Ronan.
Ronan, your grandmother's lover?
I can see why Nana fell in love with him. This sounds very strange, doesn't it?
I admit it's unusual. Very often, shared traumatic experience can create the illusion of closeness.
Well, thank you for your concern, but I think I know what I'm doing. I'm just intrigued.
So how much of this is actually Beverly and how much is...
Like she's under a
Yeah.
spell type thing? I don't know. I mean, he must have just been really good.
Maybe it... Ooh! I love the idea of having fog on the bridge.
Fog. It just sort of rolled in on us, sir.
There has been a malfunction in the ship's environmental control.
They keep it just for aesthetics.
No!
Is it this guy again? What the hell?
Son of a bitch.
How did he get here?
You didn't understand. He's trying to kill us all.
He's broke into the substation?
He's fucking dead, isn't he?
He's dead.
God damn it.
R.I.P. Ned.
You tried. You could have explained it a little better, but...
A few scenes ago, you said you washed your hands of it. You should have just stayed with that.
Ensign, ask Dr. Solar to run a biospectral analysis.
Yes, Doctor.
I have some things I need to attend to.
Dr. Solar mentioned.
Not seen.
I have something I have to attend to. I have to go to this ghost boyfriend I have.
Ronan, I've got to talk to you. Are you here?
I need to get my fix.
There's been an accident.
I know. Quint is dead. Yes. I need you to help me.
Help you?
It's not easy for me to take corporeal form.
Well, clearly he's still alive without the candle.
And when the candle's lit, then what happens?
Then we'll be together, always.
Probably would have been better off just cutting away and then he's gone. But that's fine. It wasn't the most horrific
No,
effect.
that wasn't bad. Sorry, Picard. I don't want to be with you. I'll be with this ghost.
It's because the ghost has La Passion.
Has what?
La Passion.
Oh, look, it's me, waiting for a text back.
I lit the candle. Where are you?
Damn, she's like that dependent on him at this point.
It was with your grandmother and your great-grandmother.
Yeah, we get it, man. We get it.
Beverly, what the hell
Oh,
is
she's
this?
quitting?
I thought it was pretty self-explanatory.
Oh.
I'm leaving Starfleet. I've resigned my commission, so unless you plan on kidnapping me...
And, you know, Picard not knowing what's going on, he probably just thinks she's going through something, like, trauma-related, you know?
Yeah, but he has to be smart enough to know something's not right. I'm going down there.
Well, hopefully he'll talk to Deanna, and she'll give him more information, but even with what Deanna knows, none of them
Beverly
know
was
the
attracted
extent.
to
Oh,
Ronan
here we
in
go.
a very intense and intimate way.
It's not like Beverly at all.
I agree, but she does have the right to make that choice, even if we don't feel it's a good one.
I would like to meet with this Ronan.
Oh my god, Ronan's gonna fuck Picard.
I also have an affliction for the Picard men.
Yeah. Oh!
Ronan.
I love you, Beverly.
I love you.
Oh, I knocked a couple times. I'm just coming in.
The door was open. I hope you don't mind.
What do you want?
Well, I'd hoped to meet your new friend, Ronan. Tell me, why is it that no one has seen this Ronan except you?
All right, Captain. Here I am.
You think he'll be able to keep this form long enough to trick him?
Maybe. The candle's lit, so.
Sir, you look like you're from the 1600s.
Beverly and I plan to be together for the rest of our lives.
Data to Picard.
Captain, we'd like permission to exhume the body.
Oh.
Come on, Beverly, we've got to get out of here.
Oh, got him.
We can't just leave him. He might die.
You must come.
I can't just let him die. No!
There you go, hypo spray, that'll fix it. I mean, becoming a doctor in the future has to be so easy. Like, you think about Bones and Beverly, it's just like any scenario.
Hyper spray. Yeah.
All right. Oh, they can exhume it via the transporter. That's very interesting. Oh my god.
Set up like the Undertaker.
Oh, and that's that actress. She's from a bunch of stuff. Pretty sure she's in the Beyond Belief segment with the lock.
Oh, it's the son that was
tissue scan
was
to
in
look
Bad
for any
Business.
signs of.
Oh! Oh, there you go! Ah! She did!
Ronan, stop this.
Oh, this has got to be traumatizing. Seeing your fucking dead grandmother.
Have trust in me.
Oh, that's definitely her, yeah.
Nana's dead.
You can just possess fucking dead bodies and perform necromancy?
You've been infusing me with the same sort of anaphasic energy that killed Quint.
He was trying to destroy me. I had to defend myself.
McFly.
Anaphasic energy is extremely unstable. It needs an organic host in order to maintain molecular cohesion, or else you'll die, isn't that right? You have been using me, Nana, my entire family for centuries!
And I loved all of them!
I will kill your friends one by one.
Now, young Skywalker, you will die.
Yeah! Hey, nice!
I love you.
Yeah, because it would suck for her. I mean, even if he was, manipulating her, it's like she still felt for him,
Mm-hmm.
I was about to be initiated into a very unusual relationship. You might call it a family tradition. Whatever else he might have done, he made her very happy.
Interesting.
What are you trying to say with that ending? Well, he might have done this horrible manipulation, almost borderline rape, but made her happy. What are you trying to say?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we just watched Sub Rosa, episode 14, season 7 of TNG, and we're going to talk about it, but first our whiteboard reactions. Do you want to go first or second?
I'll go first. I'm a little uncomfortable.
I said, for a lot of reasons I'm sure we'll get into, this episode of Star Trek was beyond belief.
Oh, that is a great way to put it. Jonathan Frakes stepping back into the director's chair. Some cute little TV horror stuff we get to see in here. I love all the practical stuff. The cemetery, the old Howard house, the fog on the bridge of the Enterprise, which had me totally fan cast a Beyond Belief episode, all hosted on the Enterprise with moody lighting and that fog. Would have been completely great, but this episode was certainly an oddball. It kind of took me back to a couple earlier TNG episodes, or even TOS episodes, when they tried to bring in elements such as ghosts, or ghosts, gods, or whatever, and then the entire time we're meant to believe that it's ghosts, and then near the end they go, oh no, you're not this, you're actually that, blah blah blah, and blah. So same with Ardra, being the devil, literally. Wolf in the Fold with the thing that literally that travels through time.
Jack the Ripper.
Yeah, Jack the Ripper. Yeah. But some very uncomfortable scenes in this. I should put this down. Some very uncomfortable scenes, and I don't want to say poor Gates McFadden, but kind of. You act like you're getting touched. Oh yeah, and you like it too, and just. Felt a little greasy.
Yeah. Story is written by Jerry Taylor, who's a woman. So, also written by Brandon Braga, too. So, I mean, doesn't mean if there's a woman behind it that makes it better or anything. I mean, it kind of does in a way.
Just one of those smut novels they'll read.
Yeah, I mean, women enjoy sex, just like men enjoy sex. But first, I'll be upfront about this. Out of the whole series, this was the episode I was probably spoiled the most about. From the very beginning of watching the show. Our YouTube comments have been talking about this episode, and, I know individually you might think, oh, well, I didn't comment that there's an episode named Sub Rosa where Beverly has sex with a ghost in season 7, and maybe your individual comment didn't say every single one of those things, but when there's dozens of comments and some of them say, can't wait for that episode of Beverly in season 7, and then some of them say, how about that episode of Beverly has sex with a ghost, and then some of them say, how about that episode Sub Rosa with Beverly? You can kind of connect the dots. So, and it's not like it just happened in season 1 and I could just forget about it. It's been consistently commented about basically on every episode, but especially on episodes that involved Beverly in any kind of way. So,
really? Wow.
That being said, I didn't know the full extent of the plot of this episode. What I knew was there's an episode in season 7 called Sub Rosa where Beverly has some type of sexual encounter with a ghost, and it's regarded as, by a lot of people, one of the worst episodes of the series. That's basically what I knew about it.
Really?
So, with that being said, maybe it's because I knew about it beforehand, but I don't think this is one of the worst episodes of the series.
I thought it was fine.
Yeah, I thought, is there weird stuff in here? Yes, but... First of all, I don't love the episode. It's not one of my favorites or anything. But it hits a lot of the beats of stuff that we typically enjoy, but not in a, The Wounded or Lessons or any type of that territory where we're blown away by, but more in the campy, schlocky type of stuff that we like. This kind of fits right in with TOS in a lot of ways, but in the good ways. You bring up Wolf in the Fold as a great comparison. And there's a lot of those episodes, like you said, of, thing happens that should be like a supernatural or even horror type thing, but then they remember it's a sci-fi show and it ends up getting explained by sci-fi. They do the same formula here. Not my favorite formula, but I do like it in the sense that it allows us to get the more horror or supernatural type stuff that we wouldn't usually, even if at the end it's explained away with, technobabble.
Yeah. And I'm okay with that. I just wish it just wasn't Beverly all expositioning it out at the end. You're this, this is why he explains that. I'd rather have it, some of the other crew members help discover it. Maybe give something more besides Geordi and Data just working with that guy in the ship and basically being a couple steps behind of wondering what's going on when we know it's this fucking guy. I'd rather have them figure out what he is in terms of just being a little steps behind of saying, oh, what's going on here? Why are these storms happening? We kind of know why these storms are happening. But yeah, I love all the campy horror stuff, as I mentioned before. But when some lore details, I don't know, it's kind of crazy that in 800 years of the Howard women have all just been affected by this ghost. And I think Beverly even says that healers are like huge in her family. So did her entire family line not get a chance to live lives of their own? I mean, I'm sure maybe there's been different jumps. I'm sure it's not just grandmother. Maybe it's aunt or great.
Yeah.
But the fact that 800 years, because I'm assuming not every single one of them was a healer, but maybe they were, and none of them had a chance to live. 800 years of this entire family line never got to live their own life.
Yeah, no. So I think there's a few things that you have to kind of, consider. So, like, first of all, they have to reproduce. So not every woman in her family line was with this ghost, because if they all were, turned 18 and got molested by this ghost, then none of them would ever actually have real children. So I think he was with specific ones. I think he was with the one in the 1600s.
Yeah, not everyone. Obviously, more than one kid. Yeah.
He eventually got to the grandmother, but my guess is it's not like he was with the grandmother her whole life. It was later in her life, like Beverly says at the beginning of the episode, after she was 100. She met this Ronin guy. So it probably has something to do with lighting that candle or whatever. And so it's something that pops up. I don't think this ghost has existed and sexually been morphed with a Howard woman for the entire 800 years. I think it's something that pops up like a curse, and every time it's with a Howard woman because they have that candle. So I think the grandmother eventually lit that candle, met the ghost, then died, and now Beverly, encounters the candle. So that's the way I took it.
Okay. It made it seem like he's been jumping for 800 years straight, staying alive. And somehow this Quint guy, don't light that candle! I love doing that accent.
Yeah.
Eventually he was able to figure it out. I don't know. Because, yeah, maybe she might have known this woman before she discovered Ronin. And then her personality completely flipped, and then somehow was able to put two and two together, maybe stories throughout the years. Similar to, I don't know, Pennywise the Clown or something. Where, the history of that candle, yeah. Okay, yeah, I can see that. That's a little bit more of a happier way, because in my brain, I'm thinking worst case scenario, like, fuck, 800 years of people, at least one person for a span of a lifetime, not being able to live their own life, because Beverly was able to break through a classic Star Trek. The power of
love. Power of love, duty, yeah.
Love of my ship when it comes to Kirk. So that was nice to see, because I was kind of wondering the logistics of how strong is this thing in terms of its influence, to where Beverly was just up and gone out of the Enterprise, put in my resignation just like that. But seeing her friends in peril, someone that she's super close with Picard, was able to snap her out of it. So I don't know. It's interesting to think about.
Yeah, I think there's two main things with this that I could see as turning people off potentially or whatever. The first is the obvious one. It's the weird stuff. It's her having sex with a ghost. But I kind of liked how it's messy. I like how it's like, at the end of the day, the spirit was trying to survive. That's what it was trying to do. Now, did he go about it in the best way? No. But when he's arguing with Beverly at the end there, and she's like, you used me like this, you used my grandmother like this, and he's like, but your grandmother loved me, and I loved her. And it's like, and then Beverly says at the end in 10 Forward, she read the journals, and it's like, it seems like she did, and it's like, the woman was over 100 years old and then meets Ronin, and makes her feel good, it's like, was the ghost doing anything that bad? It's interesting.
A little bit. Maybe not a parasitic relationship, maybe a symbiotic relationship where the female gets love and then the ghost alien, whatever, gets to survive. That's great, but the way they frame this just makes it seem that Beverly had very little control until someone's dying in front of her. So
yeah,
that's
parasitic that is the word I would use.
Parasitic. Okay.
Yeah, because it is to the point where anytime he even leaves the room, she goes through withdrawals, and that's where I think it's messy, but I almost like it more messy, because if it wasn't messy, then you have two options. Either this ghost is completely, not evil at all and is just a ghost boyfriend, which is whatever, you could do that. Or it has to be completely evil, completely menacing, and all these things. And it just like falls in the middle where obviously what he's doing is wrong. But then there's that other side to it where it's like, he probably, as the spirit, believes that he's in love with all these Howard women and believes they're all in love with him. And when she brings up him killing Quint, he's like, yeah, Quint was trying to kill me. I had to defend myself.
Yeah, I think he's just trying to survive. That's all he's trying to do. Yeah, I mean, maybe he has reciprocal feelings towards these women, but in my mind, I think it's just I want to live, and that's it. And I get to have sex.
I think he loves them.
Do you think so?
I mean, not in like a healthy way.
No, not in a very healthy way at all.
Yeah, not in a healthy way, but I think like, okay, he just meets Beverly and he's like, oh, I'm in love with you. It's like, that's weird. But like, do I think he could have had a loving relationship with his grandmother? Like, maybe.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, just besides the remarkable look in that cemetery, that remarkable look of looking sad, their first interaction was him touching her in her bed, unconsensual. So that.
I mean, but she was having a dream. I mean, yeah.
No, it was me. I know how you like to be. Oh, God, fucking.
Yeah. I guess the way I'll say it is, if it wasn't Star Trek, I just feel like it would fit in with, like, a number of the shows that we're watching in the horror gallery. Like, if you took away the sci-fi explanation and it was just, like, a ghost that likes to bang a family lineage of women and, like, manipulate them, and then the woman overcomes and kills that ghost at the end. Because let's not, like, discount that. I was worried when Picard comes in and starts, like, messing with it that, Picard's just gonna save her.
Yes,
and then she's gonna be, like, either going to be pissed about it or going to be like, break out of it and be like, oh my God, I was under this spell the whole time. But no, again, more complex. He gets almost killed and then she's the one that saves herself from it.
Yes.
And makes that choice. And then at the end is still grappling with, the whole thing. So I actually thought, pretty well done.
Very good that she was able to break out of it on her own. And Picard didn't save the day.
Yeah.
Because thank God. Otherwise, it would have been super bad in terms of, first you introduce this raping alien, and then the woman's in love with him, and then the woman can't even save herself from it. So at least, they got that right.
Yeah, I think it's, and then Deanna even says it as well when Beverly, chooses to leave. And, you could bring up the kind of power dynamics there of this spirit, taking over her body, but, Deanna even says it to Picard, and she's like, we can both think this is a bad decision, but she has the agency to do whatever she's going to do. And I think the one thing the episode did pretty well, even when she is being influenced by the spirit, is that she does her best to maintain that agency the entire time. She's always, like, questioning him. She's always, like, she knows something's going on, but then obviously he has the powers of the spirit to touch her and make her, kind of forget about that, manipulate her.
Yeah.
I thought it was, I don't know. It's, honestly, the more I'm talking about it, the more I like it. I mean, honestly, it's like, is it my favorite episode? No. Is it even really a Star Trek episode? In a lot of ways, you could probably say no. But as someone who enjoys horror and supernatural horror, it was fun to see in Star Trek, and it was an episode with Beverly. So,
Yeah. This might be the episode when I met Gates McFadden at a con, and I got her to sign something. She said, I wear an outfit in season 7 in the episode, and I just completely was able to shut off my ears and not hear it. This might have been it. That gown she was wearing when she was in bed.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to guess that was it. Let me know, but don't tell me. I mean, I can't believe the way you described how much you've been spoiled on this. I've been spoiled a lot, unfortunately. My fucking coworker, Scott, told me about Scotty being in TNG, and I've been spoiled on other things. But I've never seen one about this.
So you were completely untouched about this episode?
Besides Gates McFadden saying she wears a weird outfit in one eepisode, I've been completely untouched.
Yeah, it's an unfortunate thing. I've talked about this before in videos. Like, could I just not read YouTube comments at all? Yeah, I probably could, but, I'm egotistical and masochistic and a bunch of other things, so I still read them for some reason. And at the end of the day, it is what it is. But like I said, it's ironic because I'm the one who reads our comments, and I've actually been much less spoiled on things. You just encounter it in your real life in all of these very unfortunate situations.
It's all paybacks for me spoiling Shutter Island for years ago.
But I would say this episode is probably, thinking through the series, the one big one that, and again, I wasn't even spoiled as far as, like, what happens in the episode. It's just the kind of main like the summary of, or what do you call it, like the back of the DVD box of what it would say about the episode is basically what I knew, and then the episode title, and again, the reputation that it's terrible, which, like, I guess I can understand from a Star Trek fan's perspective why this would be terrible, because it's really not a Star Trek episode in a lot of ways, even though we do get the B plot on the Enterprise and all that.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, I mean, if you don't know this about us, if you're newer here, or you somehow have watched us a long time and don't know this yet, I don't care. Like, I don't go into Star Trek, and if there's no, like, science-y plot being like, what the hell? You know, it's like, I want it to explore a whole bunch of different things if it's executed well. I thought a lot of the execution here was good. Jonathan Frakes, great direction as always. The mirror shots were awesome.
Oh, yeah.
All the handheld stuff was great. Cold open with her grandmother's funeral and all that, and then the scene right after with her talking to Deanna in the cabin. All the scenes with her and Deanna were awesome, even though they're talking about a man for a lot of it. But at least we got the scene at the beginning without the man. So yeah, is this my favorite episode? No, but I definitely enjoyed it. I would probably even see myself watching this again just out of fun, because it's just so campy and like ridiculous that, you know, it's like a fun one.
Yeah, well, it's fresh in my brain. Got a really good laugh out of Picard knocking twice, walking in, and then Beverly's just
like, basically it's like walking on someone masturbating almost is what it looked like.
Just Picard's look, just you.
Yeah, and the way he just was like Steve, he didn't know it. Like, should I say something? Like, that's what he's thinking.
Hello.
Yeah, that was funny. A lot of good laughs. Probably some of them were unintentional by the people making it, but, you know, a lot of good laughs. And as far as complaints on my side, it's campy, which is a double-edged sword. Like, it's a fun time to watch and stuff, but at the end of the day, it is ridiculous. It's going to have a lower ceiling because it's never going to be, you know, incredible because of the not source material, but the material they're working with. So,
yeah, so fun, campy stuff I love. Some very uncomfortable stuff that was tough to watch, and some classic Star Trek reused type deals of, oh, it's a ghost. It's not a ghost. So,
but we haven't seen a lot of that in specifically TNG. That was a lot more TOS. Like, we saw Night Terrors, obviously, is a good example of something supernatural, but then there's a science explanation. But besides that, have there been really many others?
Besides the Ardra episode, and I was wondering if we were going to see Picard have a scene where, no, this is not a ghost, because one thing I loved about the thing with the Ardra episode, he didn't buy it for a fucking second. Like, no, you are not this. Didn't even consider it. So we didn't really get that chance. I mean, he didn't believe that Beverly would just all of a sudden quit her career. But I would love to see Picard talk about believing in ghosts or not. And then maybe there's a fun, because Worf is barely used as well. And maybe Worf has a, oh yeah, I believe in ghosts, or something weird and goofy like that. But no, we didn't get that, but that's okay.
Yeah, I think you're bringing up the Ardra episode, Devil's Due. I think I would put this episode in that same category of the way I like Devil's Due and I like the episode The Host, where we get the introduction of the Trill. I would put this in that same category as those, where, yeah, I don't love them like they're the best episodes of all time, but they're just fun, different, wacky, campy, a lot of things that I like about TOS, and I thought it was, you know, done well here. Final thing I'll say on it is just, I would watch this 100 times, or any episode like this 100 times before I would watch a basic sci-fi, like science, boring as hell episode before, you know, the climate change one earlier this season, or a lot of DS9 season 1 episodes. Like, I would rather watch this and be like, what the fuck is going on? This is crazy. And maybe it's not the best episode, than sitting there bored out of my mind because I don't care about the random thread of the week or the random guest character of the week that's going to blow up the Enterprise. You know, give me this every time.
Yeah, we talk about wanting to take big swings, because fuck it, why not? Especially this late in the season. Yeah, go for it. And I think they went for it here. Let's have a ghost story with Crusher's grandmother, and they're in love with each other, and we're going to film it in this fake Scotland. I dig it. I kind of dig it. But I don't like it. Oh, your Wi-Fi is just shit.
The mine loaded just fine on the Wi-Fi.
Oh.
Maybe it's your fucking phone.
All right, so if you're really confused on why we're just looking at our phones right now, we are going to read our patron takes, if you didn't know this, for every single episode of Star Trek Rewatch. We put up a little post where we say, hey, give us your take on the episode, a short paragraph, 3 to 4 sentences. You can comment anything you want, a fun fact, your personal history with this episode, whatever you want. But keep in mind, If you do a fun fact, someone else might have already said it. So just keep that in mind. See who commented before you. But yeah, patreon.com/target audience. Head on over to the website. Sign up today. Let us know your takes on the episodes. And there's a chance we're going to read them right now. All right. We got Connor Fallon. Hey, Alex. This is the episode Gates was talking about. There you go. The action figure is supposed to feature her in the filmy pink and nightgown thing and will also include the candle. The figures typically have a changeable head face, so I'm betting it will include the pleasure face.
And also, I haven't read any other takes yet, but I just want to use this story real quick. I don't know if people bring this up, but I don't usually care about like the actors or the writers or anything and how they feel about episodes. Like sometimes people bring up like an episode we like will be like, well, the cast even admitted this was bad. I don't care most of the time. It's about the end product. But in this episode specifically, if someone was going to have a problem of like the whole sexual element, I think the fact that you met Gates McFadden and she's literally promoting this action figure to you about this episode, I think would say that maybe she isn't deeply offended about it, would be my guess. I don't want to speak for her, but I don't think anything in this episode was like, you know, from the reputation it had and what I knew about it before, I was afraid she was straight up getting raped by this ghost. Like, I thought it was going to be, you know, pretty bad, but it really wasn't. I mean,
you know why it doesn't bother her? She got that check. Hey, the check clears.
Terry says, this episode is definitely in my top 3 cringe TNG episodes. Is it so bad it's good like the game? I'm not sure, but I know I get secondhand embarrassment every time I watch this one, which is not very often. I do understand that. The difference for me would be the game is so bad it's good because the episode is so bad. I don't think this episode is so bad that it's good. I think that it's campy as hell, but I think that's the difference. Do you understand what I'm saying there?
Yeah, there's the game was just laugh out loud moments all over the place. This, a couple uncomfortable, funny moments, but not to the point where...
And the game was being serious. Like, the game thought it was good. It was not this. Like, this, I think they kind of understood.
Yeah.
I don't want to give them too much credit, but you're dealing with a ghost having sex with Beverly, and there's, you know, flowers everywhere. It's like, the game was like... It just was not good.
It's not good. Llama. I'm trying to read this as plain as they did. Incredible.
Can't even read it.
Welcome to the start of real Star Trek. Oh, 3 seasons of TOS, 6 movies, 7.5 seasons of TNG, 2.5 season and a half of not 7.5, 6.5 seasons of TNG, 1.5 seasons of DS9. We're finally here. The show started.
Evan Guthrie, this episode has all the earmarks of a fantasy smut novel whose target demographic is middle-aged women. The script is just oozing with some writers' poorly disguised fantasies. This plot belongs in the section of a bookstore where you'd be embarrassed to run into a coworker, not in my beloved franchise. The only thing I'll disagree with is the last line, not in my beloved franchise. I don't like that mindset at all. Put anything in this franchise. I'm not going to limit it to literally anything. Now, it totally depends, obviously, on the execution of every single episode, but there's nothing that I would say, no, that doesn't belong in Star Trek. Star Trek is infinite possibilities. So, besides that, though, I mean, yeah, the whole thing about the smut novel and everything, like, yeah, obviously spot on there, but it's fun to see that in Star Trek, in my opinion. Not all the time. Don't do it again. But this time.
You did it once. Once is enough.
Yeah.
Well, I got to read this. Colin Meaney. Oh dear, here we are. This is the one we've all been waiting for all the wrong reasons. Beverly fucks a ghost was on no one's season 7 bingo card. Time to pull the plug, TNG. You're done. Rating E for exhuming grandmothers is never a good idea.
Yeah, and how about that too? We didn't even talk about that. The whole sequence of the grandmother being brought up, and then her eyes open, she sits up, like that's great shit. Like in the context of this episode, sure, whatever. It's like a campy thing where it's like that's fucking hilarious and that's awesome.
I made the joke. Oh, I hope she sits up like an Undertaker. Not expecting it to happen in Star Trek: The Next Generation, but it fucking happened.
Coverin. Here we are at last, the absolute best episode of TNG. This episode has it all: ghosts, zombies, and close-ups of Shay Duffin's face. Best of all, they dumped directing on Frakes because they knew it was a stinker and he'd still have a job the next week. Despite this, he knocked it out of the park. Agree. Most directors would look at a bad script and try to make a good episode out of it. Frakes saw the script and said, nah, we're going all in, and made this absolute masterpiece of a train wreck of an episode. It's an easy E tier, but damn is it a hell of a lot of fun to watch. That I agree with.
That's a good way to put it. Yeah.
That would I would agree with. And I would not rate this an E tier at all. Would you?
No, not E. No.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of I don't even know what letter to put this in.
It's a weird one to grade because I don't want to say it's like a banger. It's not.
No.
So it goes back to when we get to tier list time. Okay, are we grading this based on how much we personally enjoyed it? Because that's usually what we do.
Yeah.
But it's like, at the same time, it's a weird one to grade. So we have some time to think about it.
Yeah, for sure.
Phil says, I can't believe it's finally here. The entire community has been waiting for the entire time for you to get to this one. It'll change completely how you see Dr. Crusher. It changed how people remember the character of Dr. Crusher. And not only that, but is by far the worst episode of TNG. We'll highly disagree at the end. Do you want to say something?
No, you go
first.
I
was going to say, if that's the case about changing how people see Dr. Crusher, I think that's very unfortunate. I don't think Dr. Crusher is, the best Star Trek character or anything, but obviously we've made our feelings known about, Gates as an actress and, some of the stuff that she's been given here, and when she's given stuff, she knocks it out of the park. If that's the case that, because it was the 90s and when this aired, it made, that tainted the character, I think that's unfortunate. Hopefully people that are watching us on our journey are appreciating Dr. Crusher a little bit more, at least from the Gates McFadden aspect, because, the character isn't given a ton, but every time, literally every single time she has, it doesn't mean the episode's always the best, but she is great every single time, however big or small her role is, and, the character itself, it's not that deep. Like, there's not that many layers to her, unfortunately. But again, I think that goes back to why I'll take a fun, out-of-the-box, random-ass episode like this over her just not getting anything at all,
Yeah, I'm glad she got something better than her just, like she even said, just out in the med bay. Boring to me. But the fact that people think this taints Dr. Crusher's character, this is never going to erase the bonding. This is never going to erase Remember Me. The fact that they think that her in this taints all the other stuff beforehand is just very unfortunate to me. And like you said, I just hope on our journey together through the entirety of TNG that people look more positively positively on Dr. Crusher. Because, Gates McFadden is absolutely wonderful, and no matter what you give her, she'll find a way to and do it great. And I don't think one crazy episode should taint all that. So.
And even if you're talking about strictly just the character, I don't know if there's one episode or one thing that can taint a character for me that's part of, she's in 6 seasons of this show, not 7, unfortunately, but, she's been in 6 seasons of this. I can't imagine an episode with any of these characters where it would be so bad that it taints. I usually get mad for the character, not at the character. Like in Star Trek 6, I was mad for Kirk. Like, why'd they make Kirk do this?
I was going to bring that up,
yeah. Or even just last episode with we talked about Picard and the Prime Directive. Like, I'm mad that they wrote Picard like that. Like, I treat Picard as if he's like a real person that has to be reading these lines. It's like, it doesn't taint Picard on a whole,
Unfortunately, with the thing with characters, especially in TV shows, with so many writers, I brought this up earlier, but you're just at the mercy. This fictional character is just at and our perception of this character, unfortunately, and what are they going to say or do this week? It's just at the mercy of Patrick Stewart, the director, and the writers. And sometimes it's great, but it's just that's what I love about this show. It's a roll of the dice every time in terms of what you're getting. Are we getting good stuff with the characters, but a great episode? Bad stuff with the character, it's amazing. But I don't think anything that happened here should taint Crusher.
Oh, this is really interesting. John M., the behind-the-scenes stuff says women liked this one while men hated it. Interested to see if that is borne out here. E for me. Favorite trivia names in the graveyard include Vader and McFly. You caught McFly.
Yeah, caught McFly. I didn't see Vader, and I started thinking, I'm making a Back to the Future reference because, 800 years, but they're not traveling back in time. So.
I think it was someone just had fun and put it on.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, they're going to put McFly, put Vader. But I want to say real quick, if that's the case that women like this one, then actually I'm not that surprised that I like it. I mean, look at the episodes. You too, but especially I feel like me, look at the episodes I like.
Now I'm picturing it's Picard calling Gul Dukat. So, you're telling me that your doctor had intercourse with a ghost. Yes, that is exactly what has happened.
All right, I've been looking through these to see if there's any that actually like the episode. Did you find a good one?
TC Green, quote, I did fall asleep reading a particularly erotic chapter in my grandmother's journal, quote. There it is, folks, the worst line in Star Trek history. Maybe in all of television. My God, just look at it. That was another one of those, yeah, that's...
That was a bit freaky.
That was a bit, yeah.
Hey, but whatever you're into.
I'm just picturing John behind the camera with that smirk.
Ali Roth, Picard, Strings Crusher along for 7 seasons. Alien Ghost Candle, makes a bitch come so hard her eyes change color. Choice seems pretty clear to me.
Oh my God.
Okay, I found someone that likes it. This might be ironic because I haven't read the whole take. But Paul! I don't care what anyone thinks. I fucking love this episode to death. The eerie, unsettling fall vibes on an alien planet coupled with a Beverly Ghost romance story. Is it Trek? Well, wacky Trek, let's go with that. But even though it isn't technically a marvelous episode, it's one of my favorites. I won't even call it a guilty pleasure. It's a pleasure. Come at me. Let's go, Paul! Let's go! W. Paul!
W. Paul. And then probably just to cap it off here with Benjamin Azur. Perfect episode, no notes.